All right, on this video, I'm going to show you a tool I developed to help you find TEDx event opportunities, speaking opportunities for you. Very, very, very easy, and get a full list with all the information that you need to apply to do a TEDx talk. So my name is Ryan. I'm a TEDx speaker. I'm also a TEDx event organizer. So I've been on the inside selecting speakers, running the event, and I'm also a coach. I work with people that want to do a TEDx talk and help them make that easier. So I also have a background in software development. So I'm going to show you a tool that I developed. Basically, it's kind of like having a virtual assistant help you through this entire process. So this tool, as a quick summary, gets information from TED, and that helps us, that shows you, and I'll show you how this looks, the date, theme, location, and the organizer names and bios that kind of contact people. It gets information from YouTube. That tells you whether or not the event is filmed, because some TEDx events are not filmed. And it shows you the actual stage itself, so you can see and make sure that the stage quality is up to your standards. And we get information from Google, Facebook, and Twitter to find the website, which tells you, of course, how and where to apply. So you actually have the link for that all together. So basically, this is just like having your own virtual assistant that's like sitting there working away, finding you TEDx speaking opportunities in your area and letting you know when they're happening so you don't miss them. And it's very, very easy for you, or you could hire an assistant or a virtual assistant or something to send the applications in for you. So let's look at the tool itself. So this is a software tool I developed. It's a tool it's a script that runs to service. You don't have to worry about it, but the output of it and what you will get are two things. So there's a spreadsheet of every single TEDx event, right? So there's lots and lots here. This is in every country in the world, right? And also TEDx event alert emails that have the same information in them, right? So you're going to get this email that has, an alert that says, hey, we found this event. It's in your search area. And with things like the website, the Twitter profile, and the contact email address for the organizers, a photo of the stage for you so that you can see the stage that you'd be speaking on. This is from last year's event, and so on. So what I'm going to show you on this video right now is how to use this tool to find the largest events, the great TEDx speaking opportunities in your area. So let's imagine, so I'm from Canada, so I may filter this for country Canada. If, let's say you're, as an example, let's say you want to speak at events in the United States. So again, this is filtered like every other spreadsheet. I'd say United States, okay. And then all of a sudden I had a list of events in the US. Most of you will want to speak at probably standard events. Salon events tend to be smaller. Studio tend to be sort of smaller, but standard, I suggest for kind of everybody, standard and university. Some of you, if you have a message that's specifically targeted at women, you can select women. If you have a message targeted at youth, you can, of course, select youth as well. But kind of bare minimum, maybe I would do those two. And now all of a sudden I have a big list, a ton of speaking opportunities here, ton of them. Okay, next thing, you may want to speak at the largest TEDx events that are established. They're not happening the first time. The organizers know what they're doing. So you'll see a column over here, the number of past events. So I might want to filter only the events that have happened at least once before. So I just unselect blanks. And maybe you want to filter for events that have happened at minimum once before. So kind of two times prior, plus this is their third event that they're running. These will tend to be the larger, better organized events because the organizer has some experience. And so you see, still, we got a ton of events, right? Okay, so you might not want to speak all over the United States. You can filter by the state here and see, of course, the city that it's in, right? This column here, column G, H and I are great ones. You can see whether or not we found an email address listed on the website, or maybe they use like an application form or something, but the email is pulled here. You want to filter out the events that don't have a website listed. So what I would do is just unselect those. And now you have like a ton of, there's so many speaking opportunities here that you can use. and you can use also this column G, which tells you whether or not the organizer has attended the main TED conference, which actually, this is a bit of an insider trick, enables them to have more than 100 people in the live audience, which then will, of course, mean that the room itself tends to be larger. The stage itself will tend to be larger. So you can use this as a quick trick to find the absolute largest stages that make you look like a rock star. So again, what I would do is you could either go through this yourself, over a weekend and just apply for a bunch of them, or you could just send this list, filter it, send this to your virtual assistant, hire somebody for a couple $100, or if you have somebody on your staff or on your team already, you can have them fill in the application forms and put in your phone number and email address and copy and paste some information about your topic. So this is how you would use this list to apply for a bunch of events at once. If, however, you're the kind of person that wants to, maybe you want to speak in a very specific area and you want to sort of sit back and wait for the right opportunity, what you can do is after you sign up, of course, you will get this event list, and this is updated every single week. You will also get these email alerts. And see, these email alerts are, you can configure, let's say you want only events in California, for example. You really want to speak in California. You could just sit back, relax, and when there's an event in California that announces their next event date, you're going to get this email, and this will typically happen about 10 to 8 months in advance of the event date. You're going to get this email, and you can take a look at the stage. And if you like the look of it, you can either forward this email off to your assistant and say, hey, apply for this for me, or you can do it there. So 2 approaches: either apply for a bunch all at once, or you can sit back, relax, and let these emails come to you. And there's also some coaches tips and things like that on evaluating the quality and whether or not you'd want to apply for this event and things like that. So that is how you use this tool to find all these TEDx speaking applications and speaking opportunities. It is updated every single week. And so this is a service that can work for you to make it super, super, super easy for you to find the largest TEDx events to speak at and all the information that you need to apply to speak. So that is all. My name is Ryan. Again, I'm a TEDx organizer and a TEDx speaker myself. It was the second talk I ever delivered, or first talk I ever delivered rather, and a coach, and I help people make it really easy for you to become a TEDx speaker with your message. So hope that tool is helpful. There's links below this video for how you can sign up. You can either do month by month. It's about 1/10 of the price of a virtual assistant, or you can do like a year and save about 75% if you prefer to do the year. So that is all for today.